What's up guys, RipperRodFishing here with another fishing video. In this video, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. Instead of me doing my normal fishing videos where I'm outside and going on my adventures and stuff, I'm going to be doing an in-home video about the top fishing essentials that you are going to need on every single trip and what to do when you get there. The reason I'm doing this video is just because every time I go out fishing on my normal place, my normal time, my normal spot, just anything for that matter, it's just raining and pouring heavily. I don't want to get all my equipment wet, and it's just so terrible. I'm running out of luck, so that's why I'm doing this video. I am going to be uploading one this week about, my normal fishing routine. Hopefully that will happen. So, yeah. By the way, be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video. Alright, let's hop right in. Okay, so the number one fishing item that you're going to need on your trip is none other than your handy little backpack. So, in this case, my backpack is actually a Swiss backpack. It's around $20. It shouldn't be too expensive. You can get it from like Walmart, Target, like wherever. Any place that really sells backpacks. Even if a back-to-school place, you want to get your backpacks. This is really good because if you want to hook anything like a flashlight, your scale, it has a lot of compartments. It's very durable. It can, if you're going on like a hiking trip or anything, this is what you're going to need. Water bottle holders, of course, and it has a ton of room, so you're going to want to have this item on your trip. So, on to the next item. Alright, the next fishing item that's going to make number 2 on this list is your tackle. You want to have your tackle with your tackle boxes, whatever you have. If you're going to go saltwater fishing, freshwater fishing, if you're going to be fishing for trout or carp or bass or anything, you want to make sure that you have all your baits. In my bigger box, I just have some worms, some frogs, whether you have a Senko worm, Guggen baits, or even some weights. You want to make sure that you have, your hand-picked baits or whatever of your choice. So you want to make sure you have your baits because, you can't fish without them. And then this one, I just have just some good old swim baits. Nothing really out of the ordinary, just some swim baits. But, yeah, that's it for tackle. Let's hop into the next item on this list. Okay, so the next item on this list is going to be your hooks. If your baits don't already come with hooks, if you have swim baits or whatever, you want to make sure that you have an extra set of hooks. No matter what, wherever you're going, you always want to make sure. I bought these off Amazon. They're all different sizes, from the smallest 1/5 to all the way to 5/5. These are really good. They're just some offset wide gap hooks. They work really well. You don't even need to tell you that. But this is a better option to buy them in bulk than to buy them in 3 or 4 pieces, I like Bass Pro, because these are just way cheaper, and you don't want to get a smaller amount, you want to get them in bulk. So I definitely recommend these. I got them off Amazon, so yeah, you should get these. On to the next item on this list. Okay, so the 4th item on this list is going to be none other than your line. You're going to want to have any type of line, whether you're going to go freshwater or saltwater, because even if you already have line on your reel, let's say your reel just malfunctions or whatever, or something might literally take your whole rod or something, you want to make sure that you always have extra line. I have Power Pro 15-pound line. It has a range of 150 yards. I got this one from Bass Pro, but honestly, anywhere, wherever you get it, it's going to be fine. Just find one that suits you, one that has a good price, and one that you think is going to last. Also, the color really matters. I got green just because the fish in my lake, it's more appealing and it just blends in. But really, you can get any color you want, but this is just a personal preference to get green. Yeah, that's really it. Let's hop right into the next item. Okay, so the 5th item on this list is going to be something that's going to be used to cut. You may be wondering, Paul, why do you have nail clippers that you're telling me you can cut with? Well, actually, nail clippers are really effective because even if you're cutting braided line, monoline, any type of line really, these are probably the safest and the best. If you have a knife or a fillet knife or a pocket knife or anything, you might cut yourself, and also they don't work as well, and maybe you can get them stuck or something. And then you may be like, why can't I use a scissor? Sometimes scissors are really dull, and like if you're using even like really sharp scissors, I mean, yeah, you have the ability to cut yourself. So honestly, like these work perfectly fine. If you're cutting braided line, which is really tough, especially Power Pro, you can just twist it a little bit, cut, twist it, and it works perfectly fine. So yeah, let's hop right into the next item. Okay, so the sixth item on this list, which is coming to no surprise, is going to be your rod and your reel. Mine is a Lose Laser TXS model. I got this one from Academy Sports and Outdoors. It is a really durable model. You know, it works really well. I'll leave the link in the description for this. You can get it off Amazon or something. It's pretty cheap for how good it is. It's about $70. Which is not a bad price. And it's really durable. I like it. It's really reactive. Like the instant that on the top, if you flick it, you automatically feel reaction. So you feel the bite and you can pull back. Yeah, so for your rod and reel, you want to make sure that you already have your bait or whatever you're going to be using on. And you want to tie a really good knot, of course. Have a nice hook. And basically anything that's going to work out well. You also want to have 2 rods and reels, but I actually don't because I'm more on a budget. But I'm going to be doing a video, hopefully in around a month, of me buying a bait caster. So make sure you stay for that video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a really good rod and reel. I highly recommend it. If you're a beginner or if you are the most advanced fisherman, wherever you are, I suggest getting this rod and reel. Also, the green and black color is pretty nice. I mean, who's not going to get it? Okay, so the next item on this list is going to be none other than your phone. Whether you have an iPhone X, an iPhone 7, even an iPhone 4, you want to make sure that you have your phone on you at all times, whether it is to call 911 in case of an emergency, to call your parents, tell them that you love them, or whatever, you know. Or even if you use it as a recording device, you also want to have that at all times because you want to capture your best moments of fishing on tape. So the next item on this list is pretty much optional, but in this case, I always have one with me. If you watch any of Guggen Squad's videos, AP Bassing, John B, One Rod, One Reel, anyone's fishing videos, sometimes they wear a hat. I am kind of a hat guy, but when it's raining especially, there's a lot of wind, you know, I want to keep a nice hat on me. Whatever you're wearing, wherever you are, I just like to keep a hat with me. It also looks very stylish, so I mean, who doesn't want to fish in style? So the next item on this list is one of the most important, of course, because, you know, it's a type of bait, but I forgot to mention this. The tackle boxes are also really essential, but those are more of your primary baits. Your secondary baits, in case that the other ones fail, are maybe going to be your small packages. Whether it is a culprit worm, or a zoom toad, or any type of variation of like a fluke, or, you know, whatever you're honestly using. You want to make sure that you have some secondary baits handy in case something goes wrong. Not just that, but, you know, these seem to never fail me, so I don't think they'll fail you either. Alright, so the next item on this list is none other than pliers. Whether you are using them to cut line, but as I already stated, you can use some nail clippers. You want to use these in case you cannot get a fish if it swallows it really, really deep in its throat. In this case, this happens to me all the time. I'm always going to need a handy dandy plier, whether it is plastic, whether it is metal. Any type will really work. Just so you can see, nothing really that significant, but you want to make sure you have these items on you at all times. Alright, so the next items on this list are none other than your fluids. Whether you're going to want to have a large jug of water, or if you're just going to want to have a small bottle of Gatorade, you're always going to want to make sure you stay hydrated wherever you are. Unless you're fishing in the wintertime, ice fishing or something, yeah, you don't want to have cold Gatorade. But you might want to consider having some nice refreshing water. Because not necessarily fishing is tiring, but you're going to want to always stay hydrated, always want to stay healthy. and these are a must need. So let's hop right into the next item on this list. So the next item on this list is none other than suitable clothing. You want to make sure that you have nice attire at all times, and this is not just for style's sake, but it's also so that you can have general protection against parasites, mosquitoes, bugs, tall grasses that have thorns or any sharp objects, or just anything for that matter that can potentially put you at harm's risk. You want to make sure that you have obviously a shirt, which is going to be right here, whether you want to have a long sleeve shirt or a short sleeve shirt, whatever conditions you're in, that is just for personal preference. And right over here, you want to make sure that you have a long pants. It can be sport pants or any type of pants. Don't really want to wear jeans because those are more for, if you're just going out. But fishing, you might want to have long shorts. Shoes are pretty important. You don't want to have any old, or you want to have old shoes or anything, and you don't want to have, your new kicks that you just got from the store, because those are going to get ruined. So make sure that you have some pretty durable ones, whether it's any brand, Adidas, Nike, or anything really. And then also you want to make sure that you have the correct face protection. If you want to wear shades, that's fine. If you want to wear a hat, like I said earlier, that's also fine. But really anything is okay for suitable attire. It's mainly a personal preference, just wherever you're going. But in my case, I just like to wear the combo of short sleeve shirt, a long pants, obviously nice socks, and a pretty old shoe, and sunglasses sometimes, and a cap. Anything really is fine, but you just want to make sure that you have all these items so that you are perfectly fine wherever you are going. Alright guys, thank you so much for reaching the end of today's video. If you like this video, please smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Guys, I am about to hit 100 subscribers. Currently I have 80 subs. Please share this video with all your family, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers, your grandparents, or anyone for that matter, because reaching 100 subs would really mean a lot, guys. And if you want to see more of my videos, please do this. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope I even gave you one tip that you are going to take into consideration wherever you are fishing. Whether it is from, I didn't know you could use nail clippers as a substitute for a knife, or, I didn't know you're supposed to have 2 rods and reels, or just any preferences that I have stated in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be uploading a video this week, so please stay tuned for that video. Alright guys, RipperRodFishing out. Peace.